Welcome back, guys. Another video, and carrying on from the last time when I said the group stage team of the week. I suppose it's team of the week because it's all in a week. But this time we're going to do the last 16 best XI, right? So the best 11 players in the last 16 matches. Now I'm going to try and obviously talk about why I've picked who I've picked. Some of you won't agree. Some of you will agree. There's honestly, again, like the last time, I could have put another 3 teams in, and they'd have all deserved mentions. I've had to leave some out that I thought probably do deserve to be in, but there's other people that just clinched it. You'll probably see what I mean as soon as you see who I've put in. You'll probably see what I mean, and you'll be like, "Oh, why is he not? Oh, why is he not there?" And then all of a sudden, you'll have like 5 names that should be in there. I know I could have put them 5 in as well. It's just I've been oohing and ahhing about who to put in, and this is what I've gone with. So I'll show it now. Fine, there we go. I've tried not to include too many players from the same teams, and even if a team's gone out, and I thought the player was the best player, i.e. Pogba, I've put him in. Forsberg, for example. There's literally loads of players that I could have put in this team. I could have put in Patrick Schick, right? I There's just so many players I could have put in. I could have put even Morata, right? I know he missed a big chance at the start of the game, but Morata was fantastic for Spain. The way he led the line, the way he linked the play up, got an assist and he got a pre-assist. He's got a goal. But I went with Seferovic because he scored 2 against the favourites of the tournament, right? I thought that was more impressive. I've gone Sterling because I don't think I could have left Sterling out. I had to put in a Spanish player. I had to. They scored 5 goals and they beat Croatia 5-3. So I went for Ferran Torres because he never stopped running. He scored and he got an assist versus Croatia. He just never stopped running. Basically, he was just everywhere. He switched wings. He was fantastic on the other wing. I even saw him get back like a lot of times when he won the ball back, and he helped Azpilicueta and Gaia, or yeah, it was Gaia, wasn't it? Gaia was playing left back. I think he brought Alba on, Luis Enrique, but yeah, he was just helping his fullbacks out. It was just fantastic. So I've gone with Torres there. Like I said, I'll just quickly go back to Sterling a sec. England's top scorer and best player for me. Just came up big when needed. Yet again, get in the box. Even before that, he's running. He's running nearly led to Kane scoring when Kane had the bad first touch. He's shot in the first half when he got the ball on the turn and ran inside again and hit it, and it was a comfortable save for now, but he was making things happen. And I can't leave Sterling out there. I've got to start putting some England players in these because they've not considered a goal yet this tournament, and we've just beat Germany. So yeah, Sterling's in there. Forsberg, I could have maybe gone with a few other people instead of Forsberg. I could have gone with like Granit Xhaka and just moved him down to defensive midfielder. Granit Xhaka was fantastic. He just missed out on this team. Literally, I even had him in the last team, and I just switched him out for Pogba. But I could have put loads of people instead in there. It's just the way it is with these things. People miss out; they don't deserve to miss out. So I went with Forsberg because if Sweden were going to win, which I thought they were going to before the red card, if Sweden were going to win, it was going to come from him. Isaac was quite quiet for his like how he played this tournament. But Forsberg was fantastic. Even at the crossbar with one effort, he did score. It was a deflection, but it was just everything went through him, right? Even though he went out, he didn't deserve to. He should have gone through with the Ukrainians. He did not deserve to go out. Pogba again didn't deserve to go out. He should still be in the tournament, but he didn't get enough help from his teammates. Maybe only Karim Benzema was the only other player that really did himself any credit for France. I've gone with Pogba. Like just on a ridiculous footballer, isn't he? Really, he just is. The goal he scored was just, I mean, out of this world. I'm not sure about the celebration, but I mean, it's Pogba, right? So just let him get on with it. His pinpoint passing, he just everything about him. He controls games. If he'd have had any help from his defence and Mbappe and Griezmann, which I thought were very average all the way through the tournament, Benzema wasn't fantastic all the way through the tournament, but he came alive a bit in the last couple of matches. But yeah, Pogba for me was France's best player in the whole tournament. I've stuck him in there. Like I said, it could have been Granit Xhaka in there. He got an assist against France, and it was just brilliant. Don't often say that for Granit Xhaka. I don't often say that, but he was really, really good. Yeah. So that's the midfield. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. Holeš for Czech Republic, 1 assist, 1 goal. And I thought the assist was more impressive than the goal. His goal, the ball came over, he headed across, and he tapped it, and he finished at the back post. So obviously his anticipation had been in the right position. But his assist, he anticipated again the pass into a midfield player, and he sort of won the ball in front, intercepted it, and then not only could he have shot, but he passed it across, and Czech Republic went 2-0 up, and I just thought it was a fantastic performance by him. He's naturally, I think, a central, more defensive midfielder. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think he's naturally an attacking midfielder. But I just thought he was the best player on the whole pitch against Netherlands. It was brilliant, and I don't think many people want to play against Czech Republic because they've got better and better as the tournament have gone on. They weren't terrible against England; they just weren't that good, and neither were England. So Czech Republic did more against England than Germany did. So you never know what they're gonna do. On to the defence. I've realised I've done this backwards way around. I should have probably started with the defence and goalkeeper and gone up, but whatever. Zinchenko, left back. This could have been Luke Shaw easily, but I already had 2 English players in. And a Ukrainian guy deserved to be in there because they got through. They won. They upset. I think they upset Sweden because everyone thought Sweden were going to go through. But yeah, fantastic strike for the goal. Olsen couldn't keep it out, and fantastic assist with the cross for the last minute. I think Zinchenko's had a good tournament. He just looks like, whenever I watch Zinchenko play for Ukraine, especially, he looks like a top player in a not so top team. Like, you can tell he plays for a top team, right? He's never rushed. I suppose that's a Pep Guardiola player. He's never rushed. Fantastic technique. Makes the right decision majority of the time. And you can just tell he's the best player, in my opinion, for Ukraine. Tomi Vermaelen. A bit of a blast from the past in Vermaelen. He's obviously playing in Japan these days with Vissel Kobe. But I could have put in Alderweireld and I could have put in Vertonghen, but I'm going to go Tomi Vermaelen because he was in the middle of the back 3. He got a clean sheet. He won countless tackles. I think he won like 5 tackles, got 5 clearances, countless headers inside the box. And one moment of note for me was, I can't remember who it was breaking over the halfway line for Belgium. I think it was either a Hazard, one of the Hazard brothers, De Bruyne or Lukaku. So that doesn't narrow it down, but it was an attacker for Belgium. And Vermaelen had the decision either to drop off or he could have come out and won the ball. And he stepped out of his defensive line and he just went and won the ball so cleanly. But the decision making there was fantastic. And then he just started an attack up. And I thought that just clinched it when I was thinking about the game. Every time a ball went into the box, he was heading it out. It was just a monstrous performance, really, rolling back the years from when he was at Arsenal, because he was brilliant at Arsenal. He just didn't really have the team around him. And he was always injured. Couldn't really get a run of games. So, yeah, I've gone Tomi Vermaelen. Again, Belgium went through, so I had to put a Belgian player in at least one. So, yeah, he's in there. Harry Maguire. He was just like colossal, Harry Maguire, against Germany. Not only with the ball, but since he's come into the team, he's got 2 clean sheets. But also, the way he uses the ball, for me, is one of the best in the world as a centre-back. So, when you play in a back 3, most of you people don't know this, but if you don't know this, when you're playing in a back 3, your wide centre-backs have to be able to come out with the ball, right? Because usually, not always, but usually, you're playing against one striker. So 3 defenders against 1 striker is too many. There's no point, right? 2-on-1 is fine. 3-on-1 is sort of a waste of a player. So one of your centre-backs needs to run out with the ball, right? And what that does is when they run out with the ball, someone else not the striker, but someone else from the other team has to come out and engage you, which means there's other players available, right? And that's what he did. He just kept stepping out, and then either Goretzka or Kroos or whoever had to come out over to that side, and that meant we could play through, right? And Maguire was fantastic in it. It was brilliant. Everything about his performance was fantastic. Even when the ball was coming in the box again, like the Vermaelen, he was heading everything out, he was clearing everything. Just like how he's playing after was it ankle ligaments he had? Ankle ligament surgery? That is tough. That's another thing that needs to be put in the plus sign of his performances, because I've never had ankle ligament damage. I've had knee ligament damage, and knee ligament damage is probably worse. But the recovery time on ligament damage in general is very, very, very tough to come back from. Now, not only has he done that, he's also playing at the most elite of levels whilst playing like he did. So I've got to put Harry Maguire in there. Joachim Mahler for Denmark. I love this guy. I absolutely love Mahler. I was a fan of him beforehand when I've watched Atalanta a few times. I actually forgot that he'd signed for them in January. I thought it was a full season. But I only really started watching Serie A in the new year. So it makes sense that I didn't know. I just thought he'd played there all year, the way he was playing. But he's done the exact same for Denmark. He's everywhere. I think after that game against Wales especially, but like all other games as well, he needs to be drug tested. The guy's on the right wing, then he's at right back, then he's at dribbling inside from the left. Whoever buys him, right? I know he's only been at Atalanta for 6 months, but whoever gets this guy, maybe at the end of the next season, is getting one of the best wing backs for me in the world. Like, I'd go that far. I genuinely would go that far. I think he's gonna be, in a couple of years, he's gonna be tipping up at a top, like, I'm talking Champions League, potentially winning, challenging team, and he's gonna be playing for them. And you'll see it. He will. He'll be playing for like a PSG, or he'll be playing for I think like a Real Madrid or someone like that. I think he's going to go top level. He was just fantastic again. The goal he scored as well. His first touch wasn't fantastic for the goal, but then he realised what he had to do to get himself onto his left foot for a shot was he had to fake a shot with his right foot, and the defender fell for it. But the ingenuity to think of that, right? Because most right backs probably would have controlled it or miscontrolled it and then just slung a cross into the box. Not Mahler. He pretended to shoot, so the defender turned his back. Bad defending, but it is what it is, right? You have to make defenders do things that they're not comfortable with. And he cuts inside, right? And then not only that, he's managed to get himself into a shooting position. He's on his weak left foot. Most people go for the safe option of just curling it into the far corner. He didn't. He went and smashed it near post, and the goalkeeper didn't expect it. Like, for a defender, primarily a wing-back, that is just brilliant play. So I had to go for him. And I think Denmark are going to go quite far. I can see Denmark. I think they'll be... Is it Czech Republic they're playing next? I think Denmark will beat Czech Republic. And then I think they'll play against England. And honestly, it's a flip of a coin. I think Denmark are that good. So yeah. Enough talking about Mahler anyway, but I'm a fanboy. And Thibaut Courtois, for me, he's the most improved goalkeeper in the last couple of years. He started a little bit iffy at Real Madrid, but the guy is definitely in the top 5 goalkeepers in the world. And again, he showed it. Clean sheet against Portugal. He made 5 saves. Every time the ball went in the box, his defenders were under no illusion that he was there, he was out, he was shouting, and he was collecting it. So yeah, I had to put him in. Again, a clean sheet against a Portugal side with Ronaldo. Have to get a mention in a team. But again, I could have gone Pickford, clean sheet against Germany, but I already had two English players in, and I didn't want to be too biased. And also a shout out, just a quick sec, for Italy. There's no Italian players in the team. I just wasn't blown away by any Italian players individually. As a team, they always work well, they're smooth. Maybe I could have gone Spinazzola, but then Shaw was probably played better than him, and I went with Zinchenko because I had to get a Ukrainian player in my opinion. And he did get an assist and a goal, right, Zinchenko? It wasn't fantastic all game, But in the big moments, the finish for the goal and the cross, I had to stick him in. So yeah, that's the team, guys. Let me know, as always, what you think. Stick it in the comments below. Put your team in there, right? Go away and think about it. Stick your team in, and I'll review them all. I'll see what you guys are saying. Always get involved. We have just this morning. So this morning I have got a message saying that YouTube have accepted us into the partner program. So now I can get monetized off the videos and put adverts in. I hope you guys watch the adverts of the channel. It helps me out if you do. I won't stick loads in because it's just not me. I want people to watch the content, and then I won't flood you guys with adverts, but I hope that you understand that I have to try and make something from these videos because it's time and effort put in. I just wanted to share that with you guys. So hopefully you got to the end of the video and you know that. But yeah, it's a big step. Thank you guys for doing it. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for watching. And we'll have a video in a couple of days, I think, after the quarterfinals. A similar video, to be honest, but it'll be the quarterfinals best 11. And we'll also, I'm not sure what videos we'll have, but we'll have some more videos. I won't take longer than a couple of days off now. Momentum's building up, and we're just going to keep going, right? Into the new season, we're going to have some fantasy football stuff, Premier League. We're going to have some Premier League videos. We're going to have some transfer stuff. We're going to be going, and some more Football Manager stuff as well. So if you subbed primarily for Football Manager, I promise you that will be back. It took a bit of a break, but it will be back. So yeah, thank you guys. Like the video, subscribe, and until next time, goodbye.